Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing really well. So today we have a good of favorites. Now I think my last favorite was in July. Now I do apologize, I don't do them monthly because first and first, I feel like 90% of the products that I talk about on my favorites are purchased by my own. So to me, I have to test out a product and compare it to the others that I already use to see if it has become a favorite. And also, I hate when videos are quite repetitive. I don't want to feel pressured that I had to film my favorites and then invent things as they come along, which I think that's pointless because you watch these types of videos to see products that can actually work for yourself. So yeah, longest intro ever. Let's start. So now I'm gonna start today with skincare. I typically start with beauty, but I don't know if I feel like I have been enjoying a lot my skincare, so obviously I want to talk that first. Now the first product that I have to mention that I have been loving this month is this cleanser from Korres. This one is the foaming cream cleanser. Now Korres is a brand that I always wanted to try because obviously they do use Greek yogurt on their products, which I think is amazing. But I have to honestly say that this is the best cleanser I have ever tried. And I'm putting that quite top high because when it comes to cleansers, things that I search for is I like foaming cleansers. They're kind of like my favorite type of cleansers that I use. I have combination skin, by the way, which some places is oily, in others is dry. So to me, I think this compares quite great with cleaning your dishes. I don't like oily cleansers because I don't feel like my skin is clean enough. So it's the same when you clean in dishes because if you still feel like grease, you're gonna keep working on them until they have like that feel of cleanness, which is actually what happens to me. So to me, I kind of like to use cleansers that make my skin feel quite cleansed. So this one, I think what I love is that it does that, but also it doesn't make my skin dry because typically like super dry cleansers make like around my nose quite dry and it hurts a bit, and this one does the opposite. I'm so impressed. And also I haven't breakout because of wearing so much mask, specifically under my chin. I have break a few times, but since I started to use this one from Korres, it has stopped. So highly recommend this, you guys. If you have oily combination or even dry skin, I feel like this one can work in so many wonderful ways. Then another favorite this month has to be this one from The Ordinary. This one is the Argiline Solution 10%. And this one, I kind of love that it feels like nothing. I can compare it a little bit to hyaluronic acid because it does almost the exact same thing. Although this one actually targets wrinkles and fine lines. So I like to put this one specifically around my mouth, also on the center of my forehead, whereas do I have expression lines. But it's wonderful because it doesn't feel like anything. So this one is my favorite one to use in the morning. I have definitely seen a difference because I feel like my skin definitely looks like more plump. So I definitely know that this one is the one that is making that work. Super great. Again, super affordable too. Another favorite this month is this one from Roche Posay. You guys know how strict I am when it comes to sunscreen. I think like my top recommendation after a good cleanse is sunblock, you guys. Sun does so much damage to your skin, actually ages it. So I feel like when you see someone that it looks older than it is, it's probably because of it. Now, I don't trust my foundations with the sunscreen because I feel like they do have it, which is great, but I think like you do need to have a separate sunscreen under it as well. And this one is the Mineral Anthelios Sunscreen Gentle Solution, 100% mineral UV filters, and it has a soft finish lotion. Now the only bad thing that I could say about this is the fact that unfortunately is that sunscreen that it makes your face look blue. And that's, I think, unfortunate. I don't care because typically now I'm not wearing makeup every day like I used to because of course of the mask. But it does look like whitish blue. I mean, it eventually becomes nothing. You have to be patient. And I also love the fact that it does become matte, so it's not like shiny throughout the day. So I love it because it doesn't break me out. And this one you can also use it for your face, so I kind of like to put it, for example, like on my chest, on my neck, on my hands, because you don't age just on your face. In other places you do as well, and even shows before your face. So I think I love that. And La Roche-Posay is just a wonderful skincare brand that is straight up from the pharmacy, so it's quite reliable. but this one, it's amazing. So if you do came across it, picked it up, I'm sure that you're not gonna regret this. Now the last skincare fit, well, I don't think this is a skincare, I think this is more of a beauty product, but I think like you can go to their line because they are a skincare brand. Is this one from Drunk Elephant. I think your name is Florence. I know that you DM me about this. Now, I do pick up a few of them, and you can pick these ones from Sephora, actually. Now, I didn't know that Drunk Elephant now is making body cleansers and body lotions, which is great. So this one is the Camille Cream Body Cleanser, and then the other one is the Silly Body Lotion. Now, this one has like a fruity scent, but it's done so subtle and so sophisticated that you know that you're receiving it from a luxury brand. They feel amazing. I love the body cleanser because I mean it isn't too soapy, so it feels like it lathers in your skin, and it has like that after scent that is so good. Like I love to use this before I go to bed. And the lotion, I think it's just great. I like to put them on my arms, and I think I love it because it isn't like that oily consistency. Like it's not oily or shiny. It just makes it just removes all the dryness from your skin. That's just what I'm trying to say. So it's amazing. Obviously I want to pick up their full regular size because I'm sure that I will lather myself with this one all day long, but it's a wonderful product. I believe the body cleanser has amino acid blend, and then the body lotion actually has marula butter, so they're great for you. Okay, so that rounds up skincare. Let's go with beauty products. And the first one, which I already mentioned you guys, I haven't wear that much makeup, but when I do, this one is a must. I'm not only wearing it today on my face, I'm also wearing it on my eyes, and it's the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. I mean, I am obsessed with this one, guys. It's one of my top beauty products that I could ever recommend. Now, the shade that I have is Honey Glaze, and it's beautiful. I don't think after this I will ever go back to a powder bronzer because the cream one is the way to go. As you guys can see, it looks super natural, which I love, and still give you a bronze in it, but it isn't overpowering. And this shade in particular, I love it because I wanted something that it looks a bit natural. And as you can see, I'm even wearing it on my eyes, so I love the fact that it's a really multitasking product. I love Fenty Beauty in general. They're perfect if you have my skin color or if you are darker or even lighter, but I really love that they really think about it, probably because Rihanna is the creator of it. But wow, what a bronzer. It's amazing. It's worth every penny. Now, unfortunately, when I picked this one out, I don't know why Sephora doesn't ship it here to Puerto Rico, so I had to picked it up from their site, and the shipping was insane. So of course, if you come to your local Sephora, you have to pick it up because it's amazing. And yeah, this has been glued into my face all this month. Now, the other beauty product that I have loved is this one from Glossier, and this one is the Stretch Concealer, and the shade that I got is G6. Now, this one, of course, I'm wearing it today, and I love it for an everyday, like, full base. Like, I don't wear foundations every day, but I feel like with concealers I mostly do because I do have dark circles. So I love it because it's super natural, it's quite blendable, and definitely you can put layers on it and it still won't look cakey. Now obviously, if you want to make sure that it stays in place, I do recommend putting a little bit of setting powder, but because I like that naturalness that it brings, I don't. And I love the fact that also Glossier has a lot of shades, so I'm sure that you're gonna find your own. But it's beautiful. I think it's perfect if you really like really natural makeup. Then obviously this concealer should be great for you, but loved it. Another makeup favorite this month has to be this one from Rare Beauty. You guys remember that I mentioned this one on my IG. This one is one of their lip liners. It's the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner, and I love it. I did a little bit of a flick today, but really subtle. That's why I love to do this. Now with this one, I think what I'm mostly impressed is with the tip, which is really super fine. And I love it because, for example, I still remember when I used to put tape under the corners of my eyes to do the lines. And with this one, because the felt tip is so precise, it's super easy to do. Now, it does runs a lot from their packaging, which I hate because it's quite liquid, but once it's placed under your eyes, it won't move, which I love. And I wasn't too happy with the blush, I think because of the shade, but this one I love it. And I obviously want to check out as well their foundation and their concealer, but because I still have so many beauty products left, I won't, but that definitely is on my list to get. Another favorite this month has to be this lip liner from Kylie Cosmetics. This one is the coconut lip liner. I'm wearing it today. I miss so much just wearing plain lip liners. I remember when this was all that everyone was wearing, and I don't know, I think because I started to clean a little bit my makeup drawers, I found it and I put it on and I love it. I think like this time of year I like to wear more like brownie shades on my lips, and this one I think it looks great. Definitely is perfect for making your lips look a little bit bigger and plumpier, and it really stays in place and it's just great. I think that one product that I would always recommend from Kylie Cosmetics is their liners. I think they really know their shit, and this one is one of the best ones that they have, apart from my favorite one, which is actually, oh my god, what is called? It's the peach one, which you guys know that I love. I think like this one comes obviously second. And then the last of my beauty products is this nail lacquer or nail polish from Sally Hansen. This one is the Insta Dry nail color in the shade Cena Snap is the one that I'm wearing today. I don't know why, I'm really feeling nail polish again, which I miss it. I used to wear nail polish every day, but for some reason, I think it's because I wanted to like breathe out my nails. They were a little bit also unhealthy. They were breaking out a lot. So I think I took some time to let them grow and get them stronger, and now I can obviously start wearing this. And I love red this time of year, but this one is like a cherry red. I always love like these colors or burgundy. That's kind of like the vibe when it comes to nail polish that I like to do. And because I like to wear a lot of white on this time, I feel like red nails always looks insane. Plus, if you have a lot of gold jewelry, I think it also makes your jewelry even pop. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really love it. And I think I love the fact that it dries super fast. I am the worst of doing my nails because I painted them and then I started doing things which I should have waited for them to dry. And then by the end, they're just completely ruined. But with this one, because it dries so fast, I love it. So obviously I have used this one a lot this month. Now let's talk about style. So the first piece that I have to talk about is what I'm wearing, which is this sweatshirt from Ann Bean, which you guys have seen a few times already here on YouTube as well as on my Instagram, and I love it. I just cannot take it off. This one is the Ramona sweatshirt, the monogram one, and for a minute I thought that, oh, buying something monogram, I'm sure I'm gonna get tired of it, but not at all. I think because it's so minimal, it's black, I think that's why I love it. I love the chunkiness of it. I know that I can roll up the sleeve. I think it looks amazing. I mean, I can wear this like very dressed up or dressed down. As you guys saw on my 10 pieces fall capsule wardrobe, I wore these ones in so many ways. So definitely is a piece that I'm so happy that I invest on, but love it, super comfortable. And yes, now the other one that I have been loved this, I don't think this month, I think since I got it, is this one from Zara. You guys have seen how much I have worn this one, and this one is one of their like their silk, almost like satiny style tops. I love long sleeves. I think that I love what it suits me, and I feel like long sleeves does. And this one in particularly I love because it's so drapey, and I have worn it so much infinite ways. Maybe this is something for more summer, but I feel like in fall will look great, like tuck in a blazer. And I don't know, I wish I could find this in other colors, but sometimes it worries me that I won't wear it as much, because I think because of the fact that it's cream, I have, and it looks perfect with my denim. So I think I'm so happy that I got it and have used this so much. Another piece from Zara that I have used so much this month has to be these mules. I keep calling them loafers. They're not loafers, they're mules, and they look great. Again, as you guys saw on my capsule wardrobe video, I've used these ones in there because I'm using them mostly on an everyday basis. For example, to work, they're so comfortable, they're so stylish because of the tassels and like the cracked leather, and they look so chic. So for example, if you're aiming up your eyes for like a Gucci ones, I think like these ones are great because obviously they cost so much less, but they look great. I think they were on sale. I don't know if they were out of stock, but if they are, obviously I'm gonna link them below. But they look amazing with anything, to be honest. I'm so happy that I got them, and I have used them very well, and they still have in shred, which I'm impressed. But beautiful mules, and yeah, so happy that I got those. And now lastly, my last style favorite this month has to be these gorgeous robes from Urban Outfitters. I am obsessed. I actually signed up to get this one because it was out of stock, so I had to wait for this 2 months to get it. And I'm wearing it like I'm Hugh Hefner. Like, he used to be in his pajamas. I'm living in this thing. It's amazing. It's so chic. It's very bohemian, which I love. Now, typically I'm wearing this a lot at home. So I feel like if I would wear this out, definitely would be with jeans, a crop top, and definitely the flats or the mules that I showed you guys. But it's beautiful. It's velvet, and then it has almost like a mesh detail. Now, it's quite long, but it's amazing. I actually did like a little bit of a video on my IG wearing it with my lack of color head, and I really love the combination there. Beautiful. I think this is actually on sale right now, so if you guys definitely want to check it out, I think now it's like $30. Insane. Obviously I paid way more than that when I got this one, but happy that if you guys are into it, it's on sale. But beautiful robe, and I'm so happy that I got it. Well guys, so that was all style. So now let's talk about some entertainment. You guys know that I like to watch some series, just draw myself into YouTube, and there's a few things that I definitely want to talk about that I have been enjoying watching this month. The first one has to be The Haunting of Bly Manor, or Bly Minor. Either way, it's amazing. That one is on Netflix. When I first heard about it, I thought like, another haunting house kind of a situation story. But I was really wrong about my impressions about it, because it's completely the opposite. It's a horror with a psychological thriller. Also has a love story in it. I mean, I feel like you feel everything that you're supposed to feel in your life on all those episodes alone. I love the acting. I mean, even the kids, it's insane how talented they are. I love the love story as well, but I think also what I kind of love is that it's quite sad, to be honest, because I don't want to give too much away, but you never get a sense to see what ghosts or people that obviously are dead and are still surround us feel, like the trappedness, just the fact that you cannot touch the people that you love. So I think it comes on that. Now, I haven't seen the other seasons, so this one in particular alone, I loved it. So if you guys definitely like a little bit of spookiness mixed with some love stories, some sadness, some crazy things in there, then I highly recommend this series on Netflix. I think there are like 10 episodes or 8. Now it's an hour long, so it does take your time, but it's quite enjoyable, and yeah, loved it. Now, another series that I had started watching and I'm like glued to it is from HBO, and it's The Undoing. That one, it actually stars Nicole Kidman. Again, I think she's a psychologist, and then all of a sudden, again, without saying too much, a person gets murdered, and her husband seems to be the guy who fits in it. It's quite addictive. Definitely something for adults. I mean, HBO, as you can imagine, is quite racy, but I loved it. Again, I love psychological thrillers, and this one is one of them. And it's obviously like these upper high class people, so I don't know, I think I love the psychological in it, but also just the darkness that it has, because it's quite dark and deep, but amazing if you really like, again, like those psychological thrillers, like those like really rigid stories, then this one is great for you to watch. And now, lastly, from YouTube, I have enjoyed watching a few things. I think the first thing has to be the Try Guys, and specifically Keith Tries Everything. I am a lover of these types of shows that people eat until they're completely full, but they obviously talk about each of the items that they're eating in a restaurant, because I'm also a huge fan of In the Lich, which is another channel. I think it's Julia Tries Everything, which is basically on their same line. But with this one, with the Try Guys, I love it because Keith is quite hilarious. So obviously you laugh when he tried things, and they're like a group of guys. I think they're four, so they definitely have their own identity, but with Keith in particular is about mostly food, which I found very fun, and you kind of learn a little bit about it. So I have been enjoying watching it. And then another one, which I think it also comes under that line a little bit, is Paolo from Tokyo, which I think he has been quite a long time on YouTube, but I love it. He's this guy, he lives in Tokyo, well, he lives in Japan, and what's cool about it that he typically does series where he follows a person throughout the day, which you see, for example, like, I don't know, like a person who works in a car dealer, let's just say, and he follows him through the day, and you see kind of like how they do like their morning routines. Is quite interesting. But then he also does one where he goes to places and he gives you like the best spot to find food and really authentic things. So I think I love it. Definitely he makes me want to go to Japan, to be honest, and I really enjoy it, and I definitely love his editing as well. So a great thing to definitely watch on YouTube if you guys really want to see something different apart from beauty. So yep guys, I think those were my monthly favorites. I hope, like always, you enjoyed these types of video. Let me know. Of course, everything is going to be linked below. I think I want to film probably soon like what I wore in a week. Let me know if you also want to see those types of video, because I'm really feeling fashion right now. I mean, we are on fall, it makes sense. And also soon you're gonna see a bag unboxing. Finally, I purchased one of my dream bags, so you're obviously gonna see that video soon, as soon as that bag arrived. So yep guys, I'm gonna leave this video here. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.